Okay, hey guys, back with my lock questions. So, I started my locks originally in 2007. Yes, in 2007, I transitioned from perm to natural. And then my locks were really short. I'll insert a picture. And I wasn't feeling it, although, when I look back at it, I was so cute, but I didn't think so back then. So I just went ahead and put some kinky twists on it, and I just wore that until my hair grew, and then I started sporting my afros. I will insert pictures. And then 3 years ago, no, January of 2019 will make me 4 years locked. So, almost 4 years ago, I decided to go from natural loose afro to locks. So, yes, I have been locked almost 4 years. However, I have had natural loose hair since 2010. So let me kind of go back. After I cut all my hair off, locked it, didn't like it, kinky twisted, grew it, didn't know what to do because back in 2007 and 8, I didn't know too much about the internet, and I didn't know about the YouTube world. And even if there was a natural YouTube world back then, didn't know anything about that. So I permed it, went back to a beauty salon, and I started perming my hair again. And then 2010, I was like, enough. Was it 2010? Into 2009. I think it was into 2009, early 2010. I think I cut all that perm hair off, had a couple inches of new growth, and went back and kinky twisted again for several years. Yeah, I was doing my own kinky twist. So, then that's when I had the afro, and now I'm locked. So, my longest lock, I usually can see it. I don't know where it's at right now. Let me see. It's this one. So, my locks are actually bra length, but you would not really be able to tell because even with locks, I still have shrinkage, which I don't mind. And today I have my hair in a braid out. And all I do is I take three locks and plait it. And I use flaxseed gel with argan oil mixed together with a couple other oils. I don't remember. Carrot oil and something else. And this is actually I think a 1 week braid out. Nothing special about my hairstyle. All I did was ponytail the front up. Back in the day when I first got locked, I used to say that I was going to be one of those neat locks. Like I like seeing the spaces in the hair and stuff like that. Now, and then once I became locked, I realized that I don't like neat locks. I actually like some of the lock heads out there or dread heads out there that are semi-formed. that almost look like afros, but you can see the definition of the locks as well. There's a lot of girls out there that's rocking that hairstyle. For me, I don't rock that hairstyle as much. I don't think I could rock that hairstyle because I work in the medical field. So it's like, you know, your hair can be a part of your uniform. So I'm pretty sure you can pull it back into a bun or something like that, but that just feels like a little bit too much work for me. So I just rather retwist, and I like to spray my hair with rose water and then rub my edges with argan some days and rub my edges with Haitian castor oil some days. So I believe right now I may be in a growth spurt. I think so far this year alone I've had 2 growth spurts. This is my second growth spurt. Let's see. How many locks do I have? Individually, I have 99 locks. Now, I've got some multi-headed or legs like this. Originally, I combined it and it became 2. And then I felt like it still was too thin for the root. So I combined a second one. And so this is a I'm gonna call it three-legged lock. So I've got a few of those, and I think at first my locks, oh, you see these lock jewelry? Those actually were originally put on there so they can tell me which one were the 2-legged ones. Like this one was one of my first 2-legged locks, as you can see, and it has grown. So, but that's how I mark them, so I can know which locks had multi legs. I know that I thought I had one on this end or something like that. They're all over the place, but individually I have 99 locks. With the combined ones, the multi-legged locks, I have 107 locks. Not counting this little tiny one, but counting like these, you know, 90. This is an individual, and then I count the 2 extra ones. No, that's not this one right here. So this is an individual, and then I just count 2 extra. So I have a total of 107 locks. Do I miss my natural hair? I do miss my natural hair sometimes, but I do not miss the maintenance of loose natural. I miss the afro. I miss the braid outs, the twist outs. I miss the versatility. I miss being able to braid my hair back and putting a wig on. And I'm sure I could put this down and put a wig on. Right now, I do not see how I can do that because I have tried to put a wig on top of this sucker. Unless it's a huge afro wig, you're going to see a lot of lumps and bumps on this one. So, BronzeGoddess, her locks are extremely long. And she does a video on how she braids her locks down and then puts a wig on. So that's interesting. For me, it's not as easy to braid my hair down and put a wig on, because my goal is to get maybe butt length right above my hip bone, so I can wear buns, because I like buns. Like I told you guys, I do not like my hair on my neck, so I want to wear buns. And right now when I wear buns, even with this ponytail in my head right now, my scalp is sore. I am extremely, extremely tender-headed. That's why I don't miss loose natural. And so being tender-headed, I tend to get migraines if I manipulate my scalp too much. So I tend to get migraines, period. But we done rebuke that spirit of infirmity. Never, ever, ever. You done been sent to the gates of hell, and that's where you're gonna return and stay. So yeah. I want to be able to put my hair in bun. I put my hair in bun last weekend while I was knocking my mom's closet down, and I had to take that sucker down before the end of the day because I had the worst headache from that sucker. And I only had like 3 or 4 hairpins in my head. I cannot stand hairpins in touching my scalp because it hurts after a while. My scalp is just so sensitive. Anything else about my locks? What do I use on my locks? Castor oil, argan oil, flaxseed gel, and rose water and water. In the past, I've washed my hair with aloe. I have a huge aloe plant. That's why I looked back. I have a huge aloe plant. I would cut the aloe plant in half and then rub it on my scalp and wash my hair that way. I had, for a minute, when I was loose natural, I had this issue where I had to go to the I'm a nurse, so why can't I say the word? The dermatologist, because I had this scalp issue. It wasn't psoriasis, it was seborrhea, something or the other. And it was causing, the sebaceous glands were overloaded, and they were causing these crazy buildup that would look like, I can't even explain it. Almost like when you see a honeycomb, and the way the honeycomb, the waxy buildup, it would look something like that. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, but it would look like that. And it grew a lot like in the crown of my head. So they had me washing my hair like every single day and putting the spray on my head. And when I went and Googled the product, and I was hearing that a lot of bad things about the product. I mean, it was working, but I was hearing a lot of bad things about the product where you're talking about carcinogenic and blah, blah, blah. So I took the natural route, and I started using like tea tree oil, mint oil, rosemary oil, thyme. I would put fresh thyme, fresh rosemary in my oils, like my olive oil, and rub that into my scalp. And rose water, purified water mixed with my rose water, and just prayer. And eventually that stuff went away. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't have to deal with alopecia, because that could have led to alopecia. So yeah, don't know why I got on that tangent, but I only use natural products. Do I have a beautician, a loctician? I've gone to a loctician twice so far in the last couple of months. I just found her. Didn't know she existed all of this time in Fort Myers. I will put a link to her Facebook page down below. And but I have been maintaining my own locks for the last 4 years. Let's see, what other questions about my locks? I do not wash my own hair anymore. My loctician does that. It's just way too much work, and I'm lazy when it comes to washing my hair. Because let me take that back. I'm not lazy. My hair is so dense that it takes a matter of 2 to 3 days to dry. And in a matter of 2 or 3 days of drying, it can start to smell mildewish. And, you know, we're not about that life. I like my hair to smell good. So, I don't have like, I had a hair dryer. Don't know where I put that in the move. It's probably in storage. I have a hand dryer, but I'm not standing up there holding a hand dryer all day. And I'm, because I've got to get the whole entire head dry. So yeah. One day, let me tell you guys, it was so funny. One day I washed my hair, and then 2 days later, it still was wet, and it was starting to smell a little funky, right? So, when I used to wash my hair, I'd wash it regular in the shower, and then after I was done, I would rinse it with 2 gallons of purified or distilled water. It has to be the gallons, So I ran out. So one day I just decided, after work, went to Walmart, got me 2 gallons of water, stood in the middle of the parking lot, rinsed my hair with, put some drops of mint essence oil, whatever you call it, and shook it up real good, poured it on my hair. And do you know the time it took for me to drive from Walmart back to my house? My hair was dry with all the windows down and everything. I had to have all the windows down. It's because, it gets like 100 degrees here in Florida. So, that was awesome. So, yeah, I have very, very dense hair. Do I use conditioner on my hair? I don't. Now, I think my loctician does. But hey. Am I opposed to using non-natural products? No. But I don't want any buildup in my locks to make my locks so heavy that it makes my locks pop off. Because there are some areas where I have some thinning locks that I'm probably not going to be able to find right now while I'm talking to you guys. But there's some locks, and that's one of the main reasons why I combined a few of my locks, because they were thinning. So I don't want to put too much weight on the ends by putting product in my hair, because the product you do get product build up in the locks. Oh, look, that I found another twin. Look at that. And this one is actually quite recent, because surprised there's not a bead on there, a hair jewelry on there, because yeah, the ones on the ends, the ones in this area, I don't generally lock. Let's see. Would I ever dye my hair? I'd like to. Black is where I'm at. I think black makes me look younger. But I would actually like to try maybe some hazel or some chestnut. I'm not doing the blonde. Some auburn. Those colors. I just actually purchased a color thing, and it's a temporary color thing. I don't know what it's called, but I purchased it on Instagram. I will tell you guys what it is when I'll do a review on the coloring, the temporary coloring, and I will let you guys see me put it in my hair and see how it turns out. So stay tuned for that. But I want to also do some lock tutorial styles, because I don't see a lot of lock tutorial styles for my length of locks. So, and not just my length. People need to take into consideration the density, because some densities do not allow you to do certain styles, at least neat styles. So, I think I've answered as many questions as I can think of for locks. Do I plan to continue growing my locks? Yeah, I have no reason to cut my hair. Even for new beginnings and old beginnings, I know the whole lock situation. My locks are not for style, or it's not a temporary fad thing. It's just me accepting how God created me, how I'm created beautifully in God's image. And so why not embrace it? We can grow long hair as well, whether it's natural or it's lock. So this is the way I choose to grow my hair, and that's lock. So with that being said, enjoy your locks, love your locks, take care of your locks, and they'll take right back care of you.